On one hand, you see China cracking down recently on Bitcoin, right? Basically clearing out all the mining operations across the country, right? So it does look like China is very against crypto, which it is, right? But we have to make a distinction, right? There's the unregulated crypto, things like Bitcoin, where it's outside the purvey of the central government, and regulated versions, which China is firmly taking a global leadership position in, starting first with the digital RMB, which is slated for release by the Winter Olympics, which is now months from now, as well as the blockchain technology that underlies it, which you can think of as next generation internet that will allow the deployment of these digital assets. And then eventually even the regulated digital assets, so things like digital securities and bonds and stocks, which will be the very next wave of innovation.
And with your sort of academic hat on, Michael, is there a sense in which things like this perform better or worse when regulated, when provided by the government, as opposed to the more organically occurring kind of cryptos that we see elsewhere in the world?
Yeah, I think as always, the answer is neither full regulation and full deregulation are both extremes which are probably not optimal, right? The answer is probably somewhere in between. How can we create a enlightened regulatory framework where innovation in finance can really thrive, but at the same time protect the interests of investors and users? And I think that balance point is very hard to find. I think that one country that's been doing very well on that in particular is Singapore. Right, and you see that Singapore also taking a world-leading position as a hub for digital assets and digital currencies because they found that right balance point. They are allowing regulatory sandboxes that doesn't stifle innovation, allows people to wait and see, the regulators to wait and see, and then create more refined rules based off of the learnings that they find.